Hello and welcome to PA Academy. So in this video we are going to be looking at quadrilaterals. So when we talk about quadrilateral, so a quadrilateral is a four-sided plane figure. Now if you look at the examples we have on the screen, right, you can see that all these shapes are what they have four figures. So that's what we mean by a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is a four-sided plane figure, just four sides. And we are going to be looking at all of these one after the other. So if you are yet to subscribe to PA Academy, kindly take out time to click on the subscribe button and the little bell icon. Alright, thank you if you have subscribed. If you are yet to subscribe, please click on the subscribe button to help this channel grow. So let's come back to what we are talking about. So all these are example of quadrilateral. So example of quadrilateral, we have square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram, trapezium, deltoid, and trapezoid. So all these seven are examples of quadrilateral. We are going to be looking at them one after the other. So the first one we are having here is a square. I want to talk about a square. A square, it has four sides. So that's one significant thing about a square. It has four sides, like what we are looking at. All the four sides are equal. That's one thing about a square. So the length, so if I'm to give it, so let me call this point A, B, C, D. So all the sides are equal. And another thing is what? It is at right angle. All the angles are at right angle. So that means the angle here is 90. All the angles in the square are 90 degrees. So that's it on square. That's what talk about the square. If you talk about the property, the sides, all the sides are equal, and the angles are at right angle. That's 90 degrees. So now let's look at this second one. Is the rectangle. So for a rectangle, the opposite sides of a rectangle are equal. So what it means is that the length from this point, let me call it point A, point B, C, and D. So that means the length from point A to point B is the same length from point D to point C, and they are at opposite side. So that's why they said the opposite side are equal. And then if you also look at it from point A to point D, point A to point B, the length from point A to point D is same as the length from point B to point C. So you can see the opposite side are equal, another opposite side are equal. That is for rectangle. And the angles are also at what? At right angle. That means they are 90 degrees. So this is 90. So they are all at 90 degrees for rectangle. So now let's look at a rhombus. So for rhombus, all the sides are equal. So this is A, B, C, D. So for rhombus, if you have this as 5 centimeter, so that means this side is also 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter, 5 centimeter. Now the difference is that the angles are what? They are not 90 degrees, but the opposite angle are equal. So that means the angle we have here is the same angle we are having here. The angle we are having here is the same angle we are having here. So opposite angle in a rhombus, they are equal. So the angle A and angle C, they are both the same angle. Angle D and angle B, they are both the same angle. So that is it for rhombus. Now let's look at parallelogram. So here we are having what? A parallelogram. For parallelogram, opposite side, so let me call this is A, B, C, and D. So the opposite side are equal. So the length from A to B is the same thing as the length we are having from D to C. And then the opposite angle, so the angle we are having here is the same angle we are having here. So angle D is the same thing as angle B. So another thing is this angle C is the same thing as we are having as angle A. So at this point now, with these four quadrilaterals that we have looked at, if you look at this parallelogram and rectangle, the difference is that in a rectangle, the angles are at right angle. That means they are 90 degrees. For parallelogram, you can see all the angles are not. In fact, none of them is at 90 degrees. It's only the opposite side that are equal, and they are not at 90 degrees. If you look at a square and a rhombus, for both of them, all the sides are always equal. All the sides are always equal. What differentiates them is the angle. For a square, it is at 90 degrees. all the angles are right angle, that is 90 degrees. But for rhombus, they are not 90 degrees. They are not at right angle, but the opposite angle will be equal. That means this will be equal to this, while this will be equal to this, because they are at opposite side. So that's it. So now let's go to trapezium. So when we talk about trapezium, it says that it has what, two opposite side parallel. So the opposite side are parallel. If you look at this A, B, C, and D. So line AB is parallel to line DC. So when they say line is parallel, that means if you keep extending this line and you extend this line, they will never meet. That's what we mean that they are parallel. So that is it on trapezium. So let's look at the next one, which is a deltoid. So this shape we are having here is a deltoid, or you can also call it a kite. And when I say what it has, the adjacent side, pair of side are of equal length. So what it means is that if you have this as A, B, C, and D. So when they say the opposite, I mean the adjacent pair of side are of equal length is AB. The length of AB is the same thing as that of AD. So the length from this point to this point is the same thing as from this point to this point. While the length from point C to point B is the same thing as the length from point C to point D. Okay, let me write it out. AB, line AB is the same as line AD. Then line CB same as CD. So that is it on what? On deltoid. So this is, or kite. You can also call it kite. Then for trapezoid, so all the four sides, they are not equal. So if you have it as A, B, C, and D, all the four sides are not equal. That means AB is not equals to BC, is not equals to CD, is not equals to DA. So all the four sides in trapezoid, they are not equal. So let me also do the same thing for this. So for the square now, AB, that is the length from AB, is also the same thing as BC, it's also the same thing as CD, it's also the same thing as DA. So all the sides are equal. While for parallelogram, okay, this is the parallelogram. AB, line AB is same as line CD, and then line AD is same as BC. So BC. I believe if you are with that now, you can do the remaining shape, and also the angles. For example, for a rhombus, now I'm dealing with the angle. The angle A is same as angle C, while angle D is same as angle B. So that is it on a quadrilateral. So just understand that when we talk about quadrilaterals, they are four-sided plane figure. All these examples, the square, the rectangle, the rhombus, parallelogram, trapezoid, deltoid or kite, they also call this kite, and then the trapezoid. This is trapezium, this is trapezoid. So if you look at all these examples, they all have what? Four sides. They have four sides. So that's the main thing when we talk about quadrilateral. So if you find this video helpful, kindly click on the subscribe button and the little bell icon beside the subscribe button. Also make sure you like this video and you share this video. And if you have any question or any comment, do leave them in the comment section below, and I'll see you all in another video. Thank you.